Yo guys, what's going on? It's Acez here today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a topic you probably didn't expect me to talk about this early. But that topic is going to be wipe. Now, I really wanted to wait 3 months until I brought this up. This is actually something I've been thinking for quite a while now, but I didn't want to jump the gun prematurely on a video to talk about wipe before it even hit potentially the halfway mark of the actual wipe. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about why I think we need to have a early wipe, but we don't necessarily need any new content. I'm going to kind of explain my reasoning. You don't have to agree with me, but at the same time, I think it makes a little bit of sense to actually have an early wipe for one of the first times, as usually, at least within the last, I'd say 4 to 5 wipes, it's been anywhere from 5 to 7 months until we actually do receive a wipe from Battlestate Games. So with that being said, make sure you leave it a like, and of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And one more thing to let you guys know about, we are going to be resuming the Talking Tarkov podcast. I have been kind of keeping up to date with Battlestate Games and some of the changes. I have reinstalled Tarkov. I never did release the uninstalled Tarkov video, but I have reinstalled Tarkov, but I have not played it yet. So that is definitely on the list of things to do, to get back into it, to see what it feels like, after a month of changes and effort being put into Escape from Tarkov. So let's get into wipe. Why I want a wipe now. And, hopefully it'll go better this time. So here's my complete reasoning. This is 100% the reasoning. The cheating was so bad at the beginning of this wipe that so many players quit right away. It was so bad that so many players actually quit within the first week. This is the first time I think we have seen a Tarkov wipe actually die so quickly. And even with Streets of Tarkov, which has been the main selling point of Tarkov wipes and Tarkov patches for what I would say is years, within the last 2 to 3 years, we saw such a disinterest after about a week. It was absolutely mind-boggling to me. Now, I will be completely honest, I really didn't give Streets too much of a chance. I did a couple offline raids to check it out, and I actually think the map is pretty beautiful. I really like the atmosphere in-game, but I did not play any online raids because of all the cheating and because of the performance issues. And that's another thing, man. Streets was not optimized. Streets was not ready, in my personal opinion, at least from what I heard. So I saw all the content creators saying it's unoptimized, it wasn't ready, and obviously we didn't even get all of Streets. We just got a tiny little version of it. And of course, yes, it's nice to release that and give us what we've been waiting for years, but at the same time, if it barely runs on, 50% of players' PCs, then it's kind of like, it really kind of didn't release for some. So I think so much went wrong this wipe that we just need a fresh start. We literally just need a fresh start. And I think if we just wipe the game right now, we don't need new content. If Battlestate Games wants to give us a gun or something, that's cool. I mean, they do that occasionally, and we pretty much call it no content anyway. So just throw us a gun, throw us maybe a new grenade, maybe a couple, different color smoke grenades, something creative, something fun, something funny, whatever the case may be. A couple more streamer items for anybody relevant nowadays. I don't even know who really makes Tarkov content anymore, to be honest with you, besides Twitch streamers. But I just think we need to start fresh, because I just feel like this wipe was the worst wipe we have ever had. It has never been worse, in my opinion, at the start of a wipe. You could see it if you go and watch my first 7 days of Point 13 series. We do a little series here on the channel the very first week of the game. I will basically tell you how my first 7 days went. And you can see by like day 3, I was already burnt out. And by like day 7, I think I had run into like 3 cheaters maybe. But day 7, I was still really burnt out because they told us, we're going to have these task changes. And really none of them were reordered at all. And then a lot of the grinders and the people that really love playing Escape from Tarkov, whether they have 6,000 hours or they're a streamer, whatever, Lighthouse was extremely, extremely difficult to actually obtain. And a lot of people are kind of straying away from Tarkov being so much of a time sink. And, as a devil's advocate there, Arena will be out soon. So that'll help a lot of people. At least I hope Arena is out soon. But I think we need a wipe, man. I really do. It doesn't have to have content. We don't even need an extension to any maps. We don't need the next version of Streets of Tarkov. Just give us optimization, give us fixes, and, maybe in a month or so we get a wipe. But I know that's extremely doubtful. And I have no idea how accurate when it comes to the fall off of players is, Battlestate Games, I think last month actually tweeted out, so, or Nikita said on Reddit, I believe actually, that Tarkov is getting anywhere from like 70,000 to 120,000 players a day, I think was the range. He might have said 90 to 120 or 90 to 110. It was still like above 70,000 players a day, which shocked the hell out of me. But personally, as somebody who has a ton of guides stocked up from different wipes and everything, I have noticed probably the biggest fall off of viewership that I've ever seen. And don't get me wrong, of course, once you guys know how to do a task, you probably won't rewatch the video. If it's a certain one where you got to find the fucking, controllers on woods, shoreline, and that shit, yeah, maybe you watch that one a few extra times. But, once you know how to fully dehydrate yourself and heal for 5 minutes, you're never going to watch, whatever survivalist path video that is. So, when it comes to my analytics, I can actually pull them up right here. I'm not going to show them on screen or anything, but this has been, let me see, it probably is the worst. Yeah, it looks like it's the worst my channel has ever done in the last about 2 years. So, there's definitely some sort of disconnect when it comes to the fall off of the content, and whether that's just a lack of new players being introduced into Escape from Tarkov, or if it's just a lack of interest in Tarkov content in general. I don't really know the information and the answer to that. But looking at when the wipe happened on my analytics here, I can see every single wipe because it spikes. Every single wipe, it actually will spike my views. And I can see that this wipe was the least interest, even though my channel is at the highest amount of subscribers that it's actually been at. So, it just hasn't been too great this wipe. And I'm really interested to know how the next wipe's going to be, because a lot of creators and people were saying that this wipe was the make or break wipe for Escape from Tarkov, and it so happened to actually be the break of Tarkov. But is Tarkov going to successfully recover? That is the question I'm very interested in. I think we need a fresh start. I think we need a wipe, strictly just to get everybody back playing the game, to see that the game feels good. That's the only reason. It's not that I want new content or I want to start over. I don't really care about that. I just want everybody to come back to the game and be like, okay, this isn't that bad anymore. Maybe it feels a little bit better. I haven't, played the game like I stated earlier in the video at the beginning, but from what I've seen on Twitter from streamers, content creators, assuming they're not just, brown nose in Battle State, I think it's looking better. And it's looking more positive, at least from creator feedback. So, with that being said, that's where we're going to leave this one off today, guys. The announcement, like I said, TTP is going to be coming back. I don't know how often it's going to be coming back, but, I kind of just like talking sometimes. And that's basically what we do on these shorter form ones. So, I'm hoping that we can bring the podcast back, at least once a month. But hopefully a few times a month if possible. So that's where we're going to leave this one off. I appreciate you guys listening. Hopefully you got some organization done in your stash, or you're pretty comfy in bed, or you're driving to work. I don't know what you guys do when you listen to my content, but I do appreciate you nonetheless. Leave a like, subscribe, sponsor the equipment description below. It's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm out.